here from MTBS Colony of Down the Valley Corporation in Bankura, West Bengal. I am a student of class 2 in St. Xavier School, Durgapur. I can recall that my father bought a 2x2 Rubik's Cube for himself, being inspired from his colleagues. But he didn't get much time to solve it. I used to play with that without knowing what to do. However, by grace of the God, I solved that for the first time at ISKCON Mayapur when I was 4 years old. Since then, my interests have grown and cubing became my passion. Now, I am very glad to convey you that by grace of the Almighty, I could set not one, not even two, but 3 world records and a hat-trick of records for first, fastest to solve 10 different WCA official Rubik's Cubes, second, youngest and first to make 24 different amazing patterns using different types of Rubik's Cubes without any break, and third, first and youngest to solve Scramble 797 Rubik's Cube puzzle by kid, as proclaimed by International Book of Records. I must thank the International Book of Records from my inner heart for giving me opportunity to present myself in front of you with such achievements which I dreamt always. Thanks a ton to my parents, especially my mum, who always remains supportive with her great inspirations behind all my achievements. I also bestow my heartiest gratitude to my grandparents, my aunts and uncles who are working with my father, my respected teachers for their enormous blessings, love and support from their soul, without which I could never achieve. I pray to all of you for your love and blessings, which will help me a lot to get more success in my future. Thanks to all of you again, and thanks to International Book of Records once again. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Hello viewers, I am Krishnargya Pramanik, and today I will be solving 10 different WCA official Rubik's Cubes. And we will see how much time I need to solve all of them. So let's start.
3, 2, 1, go!
you can see, this is a basic checkerboard pattern. Okay, next moving on to the 3x3. Let me do a dot pattern, and as you can see, I have done the dot pattern. See, every I have exchanged the centers, leaving the corners and edges at their places. Now, so as you can see, everything is like an H. Every side is like an H. It's H shaped. That's why it's called the H pattern. It is the H pattern, as every side is H shaped. Next, moving on to the 4x4. First I will do is interchange centers. Here, complete. As you can see, I have done the interchange center pattern. I have done the interchange centers pattern. As you can see, this looks really unique. Okay, next pattern I will do is something like the 3x3. Now, next pattern is this. See, this is the checkerboard version of the 3x3 translated into the 4x4. And then finally, the next pattern I will be showing you is something like the 2x2 and the 3x3 mixed up checkerboard. As you can see, this also looks really cool. This even looks really cool than the first checkerboard version. And at last, I'll show you something similar to this, but instead just turning across the middle. Yeah, as you can see, it's translated into the 2x2, and no color matches in any face, not even a single piece. Okay, next, the 5x5. First I will do the window pattern. As you can see, I have done the windows pattern. Okay, next moving on to the 6x6. First I will do the cube in a 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 cube pattern. So I will hold like this white and on the top and green on the front and black bottom. The cube in a cube, the cube in a 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 cube pattern is done. It looks unique in bigger cubes like the 6x6 or the 7x7. Okay, moving on to the 7x7. Here what I can do is first I will make the checkerboard pattern. As you can see, the checkerboard pattern also looks cool in bigger cubes like the 7x7 or the 6x6. Okay, I'm doing the move. cool not in an even number of cube, but actually in an odd number of cube, it looks really cool, like in the 7 by 7. Okay. Next, okay. Now again to the 6 by 6. Especially on bigger cubes like 6 by 6 or 5 by 5. Okay, moving on to the IV cube. This is a cool pattern. As you can see, these leaves in the middle have interchanged their positions oppositely. So, for example, here it should be the green, but instead of being green here, it is blue, which is exactly same in the opposite side. This is also same for the white and yellow. The leaves in the center have changed their positions oppositely. Okay, now moving on to the drift. Because the drift has two colors in the center, whereas a normal Rubik's cube, like the 3 by 3, has only one center, one color of its center. As you can see, the centers are twisted in the red, blue, orange and green sides, leaving the edges and all the other pieces in their corresponding place. As you can see, it looks really cool and unique as well. Wow, this looks like a really cool pattern. The centers are changed, from here as you can see, the centers are changed like this. Like a corner rotating piece, it is changed. And if I only do like this, then all the centers are there, but the corners are misplaced. So this is a really cool pattern. Next, moving on to the windmill. There are two versions of the windmill pattern. One is where you turn only these two axes and it looks like a windmill. And another version is that you move this axis also and it looks more colorful. It may look also like a windmill. It has the same thing, but it rotates, but it has changed its color in this middle layer as well. It has changed. Actually, I wrongly scrambled it, sorry. Okay, now I will do this pattern. The super flip pattern. And here we go, we have the super flip pattern. Now, there are many versions. There are almost like 2 versions, I think. Now, see, these 2 versions are, this is a normal super flip, but you can also twist the tips in the corresponding order. I mean, in the respective moves. If you do U, then all the tips U rotate U. If you do U prime, then you do all the tips U prime. As you can see, this is really cool. See, the centers are of one color and the other tips are of different colors. This is a blue, for example, the blue centers are in the correct place. These are flipped, and as you can see, the tips are twisted, and here is red, yellow, and green. Here it looks like a triangular thing. Same for the other 3 sides. Here is also green center, and these red, blue and yellow, and also for the other sides. And also for the other sides. Now, undoing the tips, we also have a fun version which also looks really cool. And it goes like this. This are you, and then finally are you. As you can see, three-fourth of the pyramids is solved on each face, like an L shape. See, this is like an L shape, like this. It is just a diagonal L, but it is still an L. And also for the other tips as well. Looks really cool. Next, the mega mix. Here also we can do the super flip. So let's do it. As you can see, looks really cool. Although it is not as big as the 5x5 or the 7x7, it looks really cool because there are too many sides and too many edges at one face. That's why it looks really cool. The Bengal super flip also looks cool as much as the 7x7 super flip pattern. Okay, next I'm doing the pattern. I will Now another pattern is the star pattern. It is a little time taking, but it still looks more cool than the super flip. Next, I will choose this. Okay. Here, in one face, it looks like a star, but as we go more and more, it will start to look more and more cool. Yeah, as I said, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. As you can see, it looks really cool. All the corners are twisted, leaving the edges and the centers in their place. This looks really cool and unique as well. And now finally at the metamorphics. So first I'll do the dot pattern. It's actually soft. So as you can see, the green and red corners have exchanged their places, and same with the blue and yellow pieces, and same as with the yellow and blue pieces, the corner pieces. They have also exchanged their places. Finally, this last pattern. So U2, T2, F2, and U2, D2, F2. As you can see, this is already done. The zigzag pattern is done. So as you can see, here as you can see, it looks like a zigzag motion. So first like that, then it goes like into the blue cross, then it goes to the yellow centers and edges, and then finally after the red it ends up in the same place. And then finally So let's undo this pattern.